Executive Student Council meeting today, Mr. Fink's room, along with 30 as usual.
Also, as many of you are aware, today is September 11th. For those of you who are old enough to remember, we all know what happened on this day. So in honor of those who died this day and the days that followed, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you, Quinn. You guys are good. How'd you get that plane to go over? During the moment of silence. Very nice. Thank you. Good. By the way, just something that you wouldn't know, because most of you, except for the people on the back row, weren't here. But when the 9/11 event occurred, the original one, it was, of course, a little later in the day, a little earlier in the day for us than it was for the people on the East Coast. But when students came to school at York and began to really understand the enormity of that event, they came in here to the chapel. There was first an informal and then a formal gathering of the community, because that's what we do when we're together as a community. So I have a couple of other little announcements for you. First, reminder from Ms. Maston. I think some of you know about this, but tomorrow there's a group of 21 colleges coming onto campus to do a college fair at the end of the day right out here in the Commons. Starts at what, 3:30? Yeah. I think about 3:30, so right at the end of the day. So a very informal opportunity for you to stop by and take a look at some colleges and talk to some people if you are available tomorrow afternoon. Also, I'm very pleased to introduce a couple of guests. One, a familiar face to many of you. I think many of you know Agnes Chen. Agnes is a member of our Board of Trustees. She's also the parent of two York alumni, Sterling, who would have been here during that 9/11 moment. He's the class of 2002, and Kat, who's the class of 2005. Welcome, Agnes. And welcome back a friend, Cheryl Merrill, who is also the mother of two alumni, Lita in the class of 2000 and Becca in the class of 2003, I think. And Cheryl has a special status in that she also attended York School, would have been the class of, well, it was it's a couple of years earlier. And Cheryl works with Sun City Group in Salinas? Sun Street, excuse me, right. Sun Street Group, thank you for the correction, which is a nonprofit organization that works with people whose lives have been affected by various drug and alcohol abuse issues. So very happy to have you back on campus. Welcome.
Friday, D-Day, I will be away with the 8th grade, and choir, as much as it breaks my heart, we cannot meet that day. We will meet next Wednesday, F-Day, with the music reading class, and G-Day, Wednesday, with our regular rehearsal. If you're not sure what I just said, look on Haiku. Second, my PATH group on D-Day, please come to the chapel here and meet with Mr. Raymond's PATH group.
Three students I'd like to highlight today for a service that they did last year. Not a huge, earth-shattering, changing deal, but they found something that they love and did a little something. They went over to King Elementary School and worked with kids on Friday afternoons and played basketball with them. Kevin Ng, Daniel Masudi, and Cody Aragon. So when you're looking for something to do for service, sometimes it's the little things that you really care about and enjoy that are important and work well. Service announcement. We're still looking, we need lots of people to volunteer at the Authors and Ideas Festival, which is coming up that first weekend of fall break. So I need you all to bug your parents about your schedule and what you'll be doing that first weekend, because it's a great opportunity to get to know some really well-known authors and people who have fabulous and interesting ideas, and you get to introduce them in small groups and on the main stage. The 8th and 12th graders get to go to Student Day. Our slot is on Thursday morning, the 27th of September. That's the first day of vacation. There's a place where you need to sign up to go to that. There's a link to it on the Friday news e-newsletter that comes out. You need to bug your parents this week to find out if they can get you there for transportation and what your schedule is to see if you can go. So again, Friday the 27th, figure out if you can go and get signed up online this week.
So, guys, water polo won their first game last Thursday.
And we won our second game yesterday, 16-3. All are tomorrow, so.
Come support.
Wilderness Club, we need 2 more people to sign up by noon today for the trip to make it happen.
So if you have your permission slip in your backpack, turn it into Bryce or me or Mr. Fink. And on a different note, the beach cleanup on the 15th, everyone needs to turn in a permission slip by tomorrow or later, but by tomorrow is preferable. And if you still need a permission slip, you can ask Ms. Keast. And so yeah.
If you're involved in honk, there's been rehearsal changes, so you should check the bulletin board outside the theater.
Costigan, our CGI club, meets tomorrow in the Mac Lab at lunch. We're going to be starting on some more professional stuff. So if you've been thinking about joining, tomorrow would be the day to come. Thank you.
Dance club mandatory meeting tomorrow at lunch. Try to get there by 11:40. Also, field hockey girls, get your money turned into Susel.
So for everyone who's planning on attending the Stanford Conference or MUN, please turn in your checks to me today if you have them, or tomorrow. That's the last day I will be accepting them. Thank you.
Today, in the quad, at lunch, the volleyball girls are having a bake sale. We are doing IOUs, but we will charge interest. So, just warning you guys. So, buy baked goods.
We're going to have a chess club meeting again on Wednesday, and we will be having a tournament, so you should come and become acquainted with the people there. And International Club asked me to do an announcement. There's going to be...
Okay, so International Club meeting today. You're not in the International Club. But anyone can come, and we're going to do a presentation on Japan. There's going to be mixed sushi. There's going to be a slideshow.
Girls tennis team has a home game today against PG, and so we need to be at the bands by 2:25, no later. So ask your last period teachers nicely.
Also, JSA meeting tomorrow, and it's going to be on a topic a little bit less heavy as the death penalty. So you should come, enjoy the debate. If you haven't come already, just please come try it out. It's a lot of fun.
All right, go to class.